diving into the surprising bond, how punk rock and the macabre are intertwined.
When you think about punk rock and the macabre, they might strike you as odd bedfellows at first. On one side, you've got the macabre, a deep, sometimes eerie fascination with death and what lies beyond. On the other, punk rock charges through the music scene with its loud, rebellious energy and a staunch opposition to societal norms. But take a second look, and you'll find these two worlds aren't just colliding, they're blending in fascinating ways. Let's unpack this intriguing mix and see what ties the dark allure of the macabre to the vibrant pulse of punk rock. The punk movement, taking off in the mid-1970s, was never just about the music. It was a cultural explosion, an aesthetic revolt, and a social commentary all rolled into one. It gave a voice to those who felt sidelined, offering a platform for expressing dissatisfaction with the status quo, political dissatisfaction, and a craving for authenticity. But where does the macabre fit into this picture? Picture the iconic punk rock look. Leather jackets heavy with skulls, skeletons, and other death-inspired decor, band names, album covers, and lyrics often delve into the dark themes of mortality, chaos, and nothingness. Why do you think punk rock often embraces macabre aesthetics? Is it just for shock value, or is there a deeper connection? The macabre as a form of protest. The macabre, by nature, questions and pushes against the societal discomfort around death. Many cultures treat death and morbidity as taboo, glossing over them to avoid discomfort. Punk rock's embrace of the macabre isn't just a rejection of these norms. It's an in-your-face confrontation with life's inescapable truths. This dive into dark themes and imagery serves to shake up and dismantle the fears and anxieties surrounding death. By threading the morbid into everyday context and aesthetic, punk helps demystify death. It transforms it from a hush-hush topic into something openly acknowledged in our cultural dialogue. How do you see the macabre challenging societal norms through punk rock? Is this approach to darkness and death groundbreaking, or is it merely following in the footsteps of existing cultural trends? The deepest link between punk and the macabre might just be their mutual defiance. Both stand as critiques of the mainstream, offering a gritty alternative to a culture that often prefers to keep things light and sanitized. Punk and the macabre invite us to embrace authenticity, to question the dominant narrative, and to find beauty in what many would consider dark or even taboo. How does punk rock's theme of rebellion gain strength from its ties to the macabre? Could this celebration of death and decay be seen as an act of resistance? Music has always been a potent medium for expressing complex emotions and ideas. Punk and horror punk, with its unfiltered energy and raw honesty, is a perfect match for exploring the shadowy corners of existence. The macabre offers a wealth of themes and images for artists to draw from, urging audiences to face their own fears and prejudices head-on. Do you think blending punk rock with macabre themes helps people better understand and accept the concepts of death and darkness? How has punk rock shaped your views on these matters? Through this exploration, it's clear that the bond between punk rock and the macabre is complex, layered, and incredibly meaningful. This partnership challenges us to rethink our views on death, defiance, and authenticity, prompting a more open and genuine interaction with the darker sides of existence. Reflecting on this unique connection, it's evident that punk rock and the macabre do more than simply coexist. They support each other in a quest to challenge, confront, and ultimately reshape the cultural narrative around what is and isn't acceptable. What are your thoughts on this intriguing fusion? Does the mix of punk's defiant vibe with the contemplative depth of the macabre strike a chord with you? And why?